Hey everybody, this is JJ. Right now what we have for you is a review of the Fenix TK41 flashlight. And we've gone through and I've shown you, I'll show you a lot of different clips of what the light looks like at a distance, as well as in closer, you know, how the throw is, what the spillage looks like. We're also looking at it in different weather conditions. We've got it in snow, kind of misty and rainy weather, and as well as on a clear night. And this light has got 800 lumens, so it really reaches out there and you know, lights things up from quite a ways. And it's a pretty good light. It's a real good light. And with that, let's go ahead and get right into the review and show you some shots of you know, what it looks like in different environments.
The Fenix TK41's got a really good center beam. It's got a really good throw on it, and as you can see in this frame here, you know, the spillage is nice and wide, gives you good situational awareness. Okay, you got the big boy Fenix on the right, and then over here to the left is the little 100 lumen Fenix. You can see the difference. I mean, it's really no comparison whatsoever. See if I can change modes here. There's the low mode, and there's the Fenix. So pretty similar, but you see the throw is a lot more concentrated on the big boy. There's medium. Again, already outshadowing the 100 lumen flashlight, or outshining, I should say. High. Again, here's the 100 lumen light over here. And 800 lumens. There you go. Ridiculous. Clear night. That's about 55 or 60 yards out to my shed. Here's a quick look at the beam and some pretty heavy snow. And that's about, I don't know, probably 50 yards or so out to the shed. I don't remember exactly. Here's just a shot underneath my deck, how it lights up the whole thing. This thing really is so bright that it's almost a defensive tool in and of itself. I mean, a person that has this, he clearly can't see anything about what they're holding, what they've got, if they have a gun, anything like that, because it just basically blinds you. Pretty awesome. So here's a look at the light from about 40 yards away. As you can see, it's ridiculously bright. Kind of a misty night. So you can see the beam. Okay, so here's just to give you a look at how it'll light up a hallway, interior hallway. And that's probably 15 feet down it. That's the low mode. Still plenty adequate. Inside. Medium. high, and turbo. Alright, here we've got a fairly well lit parking lot, and this is the additional light that, as you can see, it kind of lights the reflectors of my truck up and everything pretty well. Let me zoom in for you. And I'm about 100 yards back from here. Even with the additional ambient light in there, it still is enough and concentrated enough on the beam to actually light the truck up even more. So, not bad. Okay, so the Fenix TK41 is rated IPX8, so that can go down 2 meters, you know, or roughly 6 feet or so. So just to make sure everything's good and waterproof, I'm just going to test it in this bucket right here. So let's go ahead and drop it in. Put it on strobe mode. Alright, let's stick it down in here. Gosh, it's disorienting from here, and it's even in the bucket still. Screwing with the camera too. Let's change it while it's underwater and see what happens. Still working. And change it underwater just to solid mode. Not sure that's in focus, but seems to be working great. Okay, no flashlight review would be complete without actually showing you how to go through the operation on the light and all that kind of stuff. So here we go, we'll get right into it. Basically, as you probably saw in the pictures, this light comes apart into basically 4 main pieces. So you've got the main head here, you've got the on switch, and then the mode switch. And as you can see, it's got a nice contacts there. Still got a little water on it from when I was doing the water test. It's got a nice crystal glass reflector, and it's very smoothly polished and very deep, which gives it that good throw. Then inside of it, we've got the cartridge that carries the 8 AA batteries. Now you'll notice I'm just using some cheap Panasonic, cheapo alkaline batteries. And I wanted to do that because I wanted to show you what the worst possible scenario would be. If you got better, batteries or whatever, lithiums and whatnot, or some good rechargeables or whatever, you probably have better performance out of it than what I had in this video and what I'm showing you. And then the last thing, centerpiece is the tube, and it's pretty much just hollow. And this is what I would like to see changed. I think it would be really cool if they would make this so that it would work with D batteries. So here's a look at the tail cap. All right, and it does have the O-rings, on each end. Let's put it back together and run through the modes. Really good all aluminum construction. It's very comfortable to hold. It's just a very, very comfortably sized light. It does not have a crenulated bezel. I suppose maybe this end is somewhat like that, but not really. Comes with a little lanyard there as well. It's very comfortable in the hand. You've got some very fine texturing all along the handle, and then these are some heating or cooling fins, and then this is your power button here. So you just click it once to turn it on, and then to run through the modes, you click the left button. So that's low, medium, high, and turbo. And these batteries are probably getting pretty worn out here now. Okay, so then if you want to put it into strobe mode, then you just double click the right button. Oops. There we go. And that is an SOS, a pre-programmed SOS. And it will do that in the, I want to say it's the 108 lumen mode. It's either the 108 or the 335. It might be the 335. And then if you click the mode button on the left, it'll go into your sporadic, tactical strobe or whatever you want to call that. And that'll do it in the turbo mode. And then if you turn it off, you just click the right button there. And if you leave it off for a few seconds and you turn it back on, it'll just go back into the turbo mode. So that is pretty much the rundown on the Fenix TK41.
Okay, so that has been a look at the TK41 flashlight. Like I said, throughout the movie, I think it's a really good light. There are a couple of things that I don't like about it, and those are, number one, that the way that the batteries go in there, if you shake it, you can hear it rattle. And I would like to see Fenix come up with some kind of a sleeve or something along those lines to take that rattle out. And then the other thing is that I think it would be, and this isn't really something I don't like about the light, I just think it would be a way to improve it, and that would be if it's the right size to fit 2 D-cell batteries. If they could figure it out so that you could use 2 D-cells or the AA batteries, I think that would be a pretty awesome deal. And that would take a little bit of engineering and whatnot, a little bit of changing in the light, but because of the size of it, if it was a multi-battery light, I think that would be pretty cool. But anyhow, overall, I think the light's a great light. As you guys saw, it works really well in different conditions, and it's definitely worth the cost of the light, I believe. So anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. I always appreciate when you like and subscribe. And if you've got any questions about the Fenix TK41, please stick them in the comments below, and I will always do my best to answer the questions. So thanks again.